Here's one of the easiest ways to make sure you have someone's attention when you call them on the phone. I have to give Chris Voss, author of Never Split the Difference, an incredible book. Credit for this one. And if you haven't read the book, I seriously recommend you get it. And if you have read it, read it again. I've read it over 6 times, and every time I get more and more benefit. In the book, Chris shares the power of no-orientated questions. Instead of trying to get someone to agree with something by getting them to say yes, you reframe the way you ask the question, so they're actually giving you their permission by saying no instead. Chris explains that when we say no, we feel protected, we're setting a boundary. Once we've done that, we can feel relaxed and we're more open to engaging with the other person and what they have to say. Conversely, when we say yes to something, we don't actually know what we're agreeing to. It's so open. We're making ourselves vulnerable, which makes us feel anxious and guarded and perhaps skeptical about what the other person wants. Let's use an example of what people typically say at the beginning of a phone call to get the other person's attention. Is it a good time to talk? Now, if we say yes, what are we actually agreeing to there? Is it a good time to talk is actually several questions rolled into one. Do I want to talk? Do I want to talk with you? Do I want to talk with you about what you want to talk about? What do you want to talk about? It's an absolute minefield. And just the brain subconsciously processes those questions and our anxiety levels rise without us even realizing. So let's flip it. Let's turn it into the no-orientated question, and the question that I've been using for years every single time I call someone without fail, and it works. Is it a bad time to talk? One question. It either is a bad time or it isn't. Most of the time, the other person says no, and you can genuinely feel their attention switching to you. When I first started doing this, it was incredible. I'd sometimes get, no, it's a good time to talk. Can you imagine somebody saying, yes, it's a good time to talk? It would never happen. That was the moment I realised the power of no-orientated questions. And you can use them in all sorts of areas. Is this a bad idea? Would it be a problem if we talked about this instead? Have you any objections to joining my newsletter? They're all great and they're all powerful. But start with, is it a bad time when you call someone? Because it's nice and easy. It's a great habit to get into. It's low stakes, and you'll immediately see the power of the no-orientated questions. And once you have that faith and belief in them, you'll never stop using them, and you'll want to start using them wherever you can. Now, this might sound like it's a bit of a tactic and a technique. I don't see it that way. I just see it as better communication. So next time you call someone, ask them, is it a bad time? And you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. While I have your attention, would it be a massive imposition for you to like and subscribe to this video? Thanks very much. This is Sam J. Malloy reminding you that everything happens by law.